Everybody has been sadly treated for years to the influence that NEVA Corporation has over the United Nations. We've heard Putin, Yoko Ono, Penis Gabriel, Robert Fripp, the University of Pittsburgh, bellow and whinge, gnash and bite, claiming that virginity proves rape. And for that reason, nobody even bothered to look into the discrete fingerprints of murder on my father's obituary. The Post Gazette were into it. The St. Louis Post Dispatch were especially into it. The Pittsburgh Courier still ravaged the carpet in approval. Midori Goto made a big spectacle of her own sacrificial virginity about it, morphing into a demonic symbol of liberty leading the people in the name of Hitler's revenge. I mean, Hillary Clinton couldn't get enough of it. Let's get my father's take. He called King Crimson a bunch of bums. I tried to convince him that Peter Gabriel was interesting. I played Indigo for him because I thought it was pretty. He said, man, that dude, he makes his profession out of self-pity. My dad was a very perceptive individual. When he heard my story about Leslie Katz, let's talk about what other people did when they heard the story of the NEVA Corporation starlet of John Schulman's reign of thieving. The Jabberwocky girl that brought Yusu Endo going, no, 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 no. Penis Gabriel made Ripper Hatter displays of his mania over her. Joe Biden called down best friends of Gail Burslin to investigate. The NAACP called Joseph Goebbels the leader of the JDL. That's no joke. It's a matter of record. Nobody could admit what I really said. Donald Trump made a castration and injection of HIV phantasma out of it for production of the COVID monstrosity. Who didn't get a piece of the action? The student union ran haywire. They were unzipping girls who said they wanted to be married to me to make a show so Paul McCartney could come and say, send in this dacoits going, Thomas Gordon's banging that fucking bitch now. Who didn't get a piece of it? What did my father say when he heard that story? He said that must have hurt. Have you ever heard of a responsible adult opinion? He said that must have hurt. Matt Marcus starts burning girls' arms gangrerously, following me about rotten, stinking art that I paid for, that I didn't want anymore. I liked the art, but I didn't like him. Can you see why? He spray paints. She leads me, the girl in question leads me to him. Puts up a poem that says, hide here under my cloak. And he graffitis the elevator with, beat me, make me write bad checks. Beat me, make me write bad checks. Well, he's burning girls' arms, gangrenous from a fireplace. Mr. Rogers got into it. He goes out with Billy Graham and pulls a Cirque du Imbecile spectacle in city of Pittsburgh when Rosa, blows me out of her vagina and I fly a million miles. Who didn't get the Green Party has films going back to when I was 9 years old. They were torturing me. Ono got a joke out of it. She sold them to Russia. She sold them to Oliver Stone. Nobody paid me because they said that's a needle injection line. That's a penny injection line. Virginity proves rape to every single one of these stupid people. When what my letter really said was get off it. I was protecting your virtue. And you shouldn't be inciting the mentality of Thawes, Gordon, and Martin Andelman on innocent girls. Because too many of them get poached. Katz was like, why should you get another chance? It's like thinking about infinity. And she would go out in the woods and you're going to rape, kill, pillage, and burn. Going to rape, kill, pillage, burn, and eat babies. And her master, Flippy Tune, got on a record and said, health food faggot. And UW Dialectical is the Swami poison his enemy in the mouth with a health food hoagie covered in chocolate sauce, courtesy George Romero and his daughter Kyra. They had Night of the Living Dead people working on it. They had Ming-Na Wen, who did voices for Mullen, working on it. They had Paul McCartney. They poisoned Mackenzie Shirella as a joke. Roger Waters was like, yeah, yeah. And for them, it was all Pink Floyd, the Walrus. I know you're criminally sick, Donald Trump.